Hi guys, welcome to your September 2021. This is going to be the What Aren't They Telling You Timeless Reading Week 2 for the beautiful sign of Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. If you're new here with me, hello, hello. If you are returning, welcome back. If you're subscribed to the tribe, and what's good, fam bam? Hello to my members, my patrons, and my coffee club members. Everything that you need is below in the description box, Libra. By now, you should have seen your bonus already. I did take an extra time to give you just a little bit of what's going to be going on with you as a collective. It's a lot. And those individuals that you may be connecting with, Libra collective, that may have their own Libra issues. We don't want it to be like this just huge pile on. So I tried to give you as much information as I could from a practical standpoint of how I break things down to help you out. Of course, all of you are different, so it's going to affect you in different ways. But I hope that this season into your season finds you guys well and in good spirits, because what is coming towards you is going to be a doozy. Happy 12th house touring, because whatever you're going through right now is to help prepare you guys for your birthday season coming up very, very soon. All right. So let's bring forth your energy and the overall energy of that bonus before we get into your main video. Okay. The overall for all of the cards that came out was romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring, being clarified by the King of Pentacles. Okay. This person wants to make an offer. They're offer ready. Okay. They have, again, come to a new point of view. They have a lot of soul searching that they have been doing, a lot of time away, not necessarily on your timeline, on their timeline, but on the divine's timeline, okay? And as a result of that, they are going into a brand new point of view or phase in their life where they're realizing what they want, all right? Your energy right now, which was interesting, was, flirt and the Fool. I kind of interpreted this as sort of flirting with disaster, like not disaster in the worst form, but knowing exactly what you're doing. And from a standpoint, Libra collective, of like, I'm just going to enjoy it. Not necessarily worried about the destination, but more focused on, the experience of getting there with whatever you're touching right now. There's wins and a lot of losses. There have been some approvals or just out of the blue things that just came out of the blue towards you, collective. And then there's been other things that have probably been disappointing for you. So you've been taking the good with the bad and extending your lighthearted energy to others and just trying to focus on your state of mind and your well-being and your happiness every day. The other card is what is for you is for you. Worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life, and your Justice card is coming out, your major arcana, letting me know that you have a firm handle. Some of you guys are just kind of footloose and fancy free and navigating through all of the difficulty and not necessarily assigning those harsh feelings to one person. You're really trying to enjoy things, and it could have been enjoying just what life was bringing towards you at current. You had no idea, I don't think, that this person was even thinking half of the things that's going to come out or that has already been revealed in that bonus. And yes, there could be two different readings for some of you guys from bonus to main. You do not have to ask those questions. However, in the extended, which will be available for purchase for non-members, it's going to clarify this is what we have. So that bonus can go another way. And sometimes, it's just best to just take it as it resonates, which gets us into the first energy, which is the Ace of Wands. We already know when we're thinking about an Ace of Wands. Oh, by the way, Your reading starts now. When we're talking about Ace of Wands collective, of course, we are talking about new creativity, but more importantly, a newfound passion, a renewal of that passion, a renewal of that drive. Let's face it, sometimes things get stale. Sometimes, you do need some space. You need to, kind of recognize where you're coming from, recognize what you want to do, recognize what you want. Sometimes, sometimes, unfortunately, you can lose that Ace of Wands energy. And you can be in an energy where you need a renewal. And this person took a break. They walked away, but not walked away. They understood exactly what failed. And I think what they decided to do was not to beat a dead horse. Something is being renewed here. They also are in a Six of Wands energy. They know that they will be successful. They have that energy now. It's like they got their swagger back. The triumph, the acclaim, the pride that they feel. Minor arcana to the Chariot is what this is. Just like the minor arcana for the major arcana of the magician is the Two of Wands. This is Chariot. The minor arcana companion. Sometimes with, of course, that Chariot, we know both cards are about that victory and that triumph. This has been working hard toward a goal and finally successes in reach. The recognition that you sought is finally yours. And there are some things that presented itself as a red flag to you or something that just baffled you or baffled them about you or you guys' dealings that now they see success in. Maybe there was a characteristic, a way that you spoke, a way that you handled things that they just completely condemned. I don't like the way you did this and I don't like the way you did that in the beginning. And then after this hiatus, so to speak, they start realizing that what you were saying was right, or what you were saying or pointing out was exactly what they needed. This is what I see. I do see this Knight of Wands, and he has a very hard rap. He is the person that is cocky, and this is the person that won't be committed to anything and blah blah blah. He comes out sometimes and he has two sides. I don't necessarily think that, and of course on the negative side, in the heart place, he is a little too cocky. He's a little too passionate, and you're always guided with this guy not to expect a deep commitment from him because he can get reckless and irresponsible. But he does have a tremendous amount of fire. But there's a couple other twists and turns about his personality or about this energy that I'm going to bring forward. Yes, I would like to see him as a king, but when we put those two energies together, I think we can blend very, very well. Now, this person had to renew, wrong card, had to renew their confidence. This person had to renew what made them drive. People go through those spells where they need to just take a step back sometime. And maybe that's what this person has done. They're going to be, they have been working diligently toward a goal that maybe they didn't tell you about. I also want to tell you with him that now I think he's going to be turning around. This person is a little bit of a Knight of Wands, but he can easily go back and forth between his king energy and his true calling, and sometimes be a little cocky, just, because no one's perfect. So I think what this person is saying is that I was a King of Wands and I wasn't doing XYZ. I am still this individual and I have grown up. I'm going to always be this person, a little bit of this wand king, I keep saying king and this Knight of Wands will be in me, but there's other facets of my personality and other little pockets that I would like for you to focus on instead. All right. And this person could have been working very diligently, Libra collective, while you guys were not together. And right now, what they've been trying to do, they probably have not talked to you about. Very diligent, hammering away at some things. There's been some family issues. There's been some personal goals. There's been some things that have hit them, and they have definitely been in an energy where they've just had it all piling on them, and maybe what you needed they just were not ready to give you at the time because they were just incapable of doing that. But now they're coming to you and they're back in love. They really want to renew this cup. They're thinking with all of the things that they have been doing, a renewed passion, and want to come back to the person where they can feel that love. That love never faltered. That love was always there. It was solid. And although they couldn't see again, they've had an opportunity to step back from the situation and really size it up for what it was worth. And now they would like a renewal in love with you. They are focusing on the love that you guys already established, and they would like to take that to the next level, because this Judgment card is saying just that. They're being reborn. They're being born again into a new level of love. They want, with this Judgment card, another chance. And this is a chance to really show you, you know, what they have been going through. They're unburdening themselves right now and allowing their sins to wash away. They're realizing it, and they're coming to you as a king, and that king is King of Cups. I'm still going to have a little bit, just a little bit of this immaturity. Maybe you look at it as immaturity, but maybe if I take the time out and explain him to you and explain where I go, as long as I'm coming and that cup is filled with love and I'm nurturing to you, and I am always carrying that King of Cups, you will be able to absorb and maybe tolerate a little bit more of that wand energy. Yes, I'm hard-headed sometimes. You know, I'm a handful. I'm moody. You know, maybe I do some things without thinking, but understand my commitment is to you. You are what I am committing my time to. I am diligently working at building beyond these 8 pentacles because I want this love with you. And that is what some of you guys are probably going to get during this retrograde. Sorry about that interruption. All right, guys. So that is how I'm feeling about this now. And how I am interpreting this information for you. This person has a lot of feelings, and they made some missteps in your past. They have decided, Libra Collective, that regardless of whether they get you back or not, that is very important that they finally let you know all of these other things that became more important because of the way in which they handle things. I had a comment the other day from an individual who interpreted a card that came out, that if they watch tarot readings, it comes out all the time. I am not the first reader nor the last reader to pull that card out. But they interpreted that third party card to be just that. And I don't necessarily agree with individuals catching these videos and thinking that they can just have diarrhea of the mouth in my comments, because a lot of the time what I've built on this channel is a lot of fostering an environment where you guys can be able to say how you feel, but you're talking to me. Now, I already know the tribe is going to go down there, and sometimes you will take care of one another. You answer each other. Maybe if somebody's out, you know, asking me something, then you know the answer to it. But as it pertains to this, I've always maintained, where are those cards, that just because it is a third party does not necessarily mean that it was a romantic third party. I feel a lot of these karmic contracts, family, finances, material concerns, or other responsibilities are causes of interference and stress. It does not all necessarily have to be another person. If I am pulling an energy of interference, I'm going to stop. We're going to retire third party then and external interference, because this person felt the need to get on and say, you know, I don't understand why everybody would consider taking somebody back that was in the third party. You don't think first of all, there's called forgiveness, and that's your discernment. No one has the right to judge you on what you want to do. That's number one. But You don't have the right to take somebody back who has karmic contracts, but they don't know it. And it's caused interference because of all of the shit that's been done to them and their karma. And now they're paying it back. You don't know. They don't know. But whomever is going to ascend spiritually, then obviously you have to start looking at other ways. Love and failures in love is exactly what makes a lot of you guys even come to tarot in the first place. So that attitude, I was just like, so you're telling me that you've never dated somebody and liked them and their family got in the way? That's a third party. That's an external circumstance or an external. And if it causes interference, it's third party. It is a external party. Doesn't necessarily have to you don't like the verbiage, change it, but that is still interference. You've never been in a situation where someone, especially Libra man, this is Libra men, this is the perfect video. How many times have you dated or heard on the grapevine the zodiac stereotype for Libra men? They're no good if they don't have money. We talked about this on this channel before, and just what you observed in your worldly observations of people and what you heard and what your brother, sister, cousin, you've heard it. That's also something that is internal within that person, but they don't know how to handle it, or the way that they're handling it, again, has caused interference and stress. Anything, people, places, and things that causes interference and stress can be considered a third party. If you have an obsession to going to play a sport and I don't see you all the time, or it takes up a lot of our time, then I have to contend with where your energy is. It's not always romance with another person. So keep an open mind. Don't make your failures fit into these videos. I cannot tell you what to do on other channels, but I know what mine's mean. What you have to bring to these videos is your discernment, not your pain. If he slapped your mama and stole your puppy, why would you waste your time when somebody and assigning that person with an Ace of Cups? Forget it. Forget him, Marv, and da-da-da-da-da. Why are we even thinking about him? You're right. Forget him. That's exactly what we want to do. Does he even have the mental capacity to be in love? Did he ever show you love? It sounds like all he showed you or all she showed you was pain. So why are we even wasting our time assigning those people to what would be a beautiful reading? If it hasn't resonated with you exactly like this, then the only thing you could do is throw those praying hands up that someone loves you. Whatever part that you love, then that's what you claim. Okay, let's get into it. Rant over. I wanted to let you know that because the Ace of Wands is being clarified by children. This is definitely something external that they were dealing with. It says on the card, your love life is being affected by children. This, albeit valid, just like family and finances and money and whatever else you deem important, it still causes interference. And if the person decides to shut you out rather than what's going on, it's automatically, depending on the person, it's automatically easy just to assume that they don't want to talk, or they shut down, or they're spending less time with you and it has something to do with romance. If that is where the first thing your mind goes, because that has been your trend or that has been what you have gotten, maybe it's time not to date and maybe work on yourself to raise that vibration so you can start to attract or throw that vibration out to a different type of person, whether it's male or female. This person that loves you, that is in love with you with this Ace of Cups, has had some issue with their children. They've also had some red flags. There were some signs that caution you in the past about little tidbits of information that something was going on with this person that you never knew what. Those red flags caution you. And this person understood that there was things that was cautioning you, and the red flags came up for them too. But instead of them trying to argue with you, Libra Collective, they're going to come and bring the truth. Honestly discuss your feelings with your partner. Like I said, this person and how I am interpreting this, it has left you out in the cold, left you in the dark with no answers. Certain things make sense. Certain things you had to assume. You basically had to fill in the blanks for why, what some of these issues were. Some of us think, oh, well, that's just his mama, or that's just his this, or that's just his that, and think that those issues that involve family, a lot of the times I get this in my readings, that that's not enough to prevent someone from dealing with you. That's huge. That is huge, because everybody has a different relationship with their family. Everybody has a different, allows their family to influence them differently. Everybody is not the same. You may not care what your family think, but he may, or vice versa. And you can't get mad about that, but it does cause interference. And sometimes the interference is because somebody just acting crazy, opinions, and bringing other things to your relationship. And unfortunately, the only way that, you know, sometimes, and this is just what it is, the only way that a person in the family would know what was going on is if the person that loves you told them. You certainly didn't make the phone call, Libra. Boop, boop, boop. Let me tell you what you know. And if you did, stop. Family gonna ride with family. Blood is thicker than mud. Don't you ever forget that. All right. All right. Rant over. Heart to heart. They're going to be discussing this with you, what they have been working on, why they had to do, why they had to go and get their mind right, retreat. They disconnected. They had to. They went into hermit mode. Why? It was a lot of stress. It was a lot of pressure, yada, yada, yada. And they're coming with their feelings. They're coming and telling you what they did. And once they explain their hiatus, they're going to tell you this. They want to attract the romantic love back between you guys by enjoying the moment fully. And they're going to reveal that beautiful Ace of Cups to you with hopes that they get you to give them another chance. The Judgment card, and one of the things that they went when they left, when they disconnected, when they fell off the face of the earth, when you didn't hear from them for X, Y, and Z, this is what they realized, that there was some type of past life pact. There was some things that you guys made. The relationship, the situation between you guys defies logic. It does, okay? You've known each other before, but there was something in that book that I read to you, and I feel like this person wants to tell you, even if you give me another chance. I read this the other day, and I'm probably going to continue to read it, because this is what... Where is the past life? So listen to, pay attention to the red flags, for example. You already heard the way that I interpreted this. This card was help you to notice the unhealthy, discerning parts of the relationship. So when you were swept up in new romance, this was a cautionary warning. Pay attention to your feelings and impressions with regards to the person. Don't allow emotions to blind you to characteristics or habits that won't help work for you in a relationship. They knew that their behavior did that. However, this is all about soulmates recognize one another instantly. This is a magnetism that goes back to this attraction. That's not just attraction because they think you cute, Libra. This type of relationship can surpass logic. Whether or not your soulmate becomes your life partner. Hold on, guys. I have went over. Okay. Whether or not this person becomes your life partner, you'll experience personal and spiritual lessons and growth as a result, is basically what that is. Almost as if Doreen Virtue should have called that the twin flame card, because if you're not growing from these loves, then let them go, because they didn't have enough of an impact. If all you got was pain, you have to grow. Where is it? Did I put it up? You have to grow. Okay? You have to allow yourself to grow. And then finally, wedding. Oh, I should have read that one too. The situation involves marriage. I never read these, so hey, I might as well. I'm on a roll. I want to see what that says. So yes, they want to talk about the future with you. They want to talk about how they feel. Maybe this was a situation where, let me put this up, where you guys, and they want to do it and they want to talk their feelings with you. Remember, this is clarifying the King of Cups. Now, talk about what this king wants. He's coming to you and he's saying all of these things that he was saying. Maybe there was a situation, Libra, where you guys got together, where you were together previously, and this was a situation that you touched on, but maybe there's some tension there. Maybe it went bad. Maybe there was a part of it that was just left unsaid. This is what this is now. This card is here because this could be an upcoming wedding or someone else's. I believe that this is what you guys are going to talk about. It comes to you because marriage plays a role in the answer or in this relationship between you. For some of you guys, it can be validation that you're going to marry this person or that this person wants to marry you. And ask you to keep faith and continue to enjoy your life without worrying about your future marital status. For others, it means that you'll meet a significant other at an upcoming wedding. Of course, that doesn't apply. Or experience something that will lead to new romance to you. It can also represent your parents' marriage and the way that it affected your feelings and beliefs about relationships. Wow. I've never even read these. I don't need to. In a few cases, this card asks you to look at your present and past marriages and review your feelings with the intention of healing your heart and your relationship. Perhaps it's time to enlist a marital counselor for some of you. I do not feel like that's what this is, but of course, there's many ways to interpret this energy. I personally feel like, if we can stop there, this person wants to let you know his marriage or her marriage intentions. This was a sore subject for you guys, and it's coming back up for review. This person left you hanging about this situation, and they're back to let you know how they feel about this, because they're going to be having a heart-to-heart conversation with you about everything. And this is Mercury retrograde at its best, okay? Also, you have a lot of things going on in your energy right now, Libra. So you better get ready. New patterns. Do things differently in order to bring health and vitality back. That's the first thing. That's a pattern. Attract. We already have attraction. They're setting their intentions high. And know that you deserve to receive love, joy, and happiness. This is what they're doing for you. And this is what they're saying. You deserve it. I'm here. I'm happy that no one scooped you up yet. I apologize, but you were the one. Lessons of Neptune. Yes, there was denial, illusion, and deception of self or another. Self-love, boundaries, and detachment were important. Give me one more. Actually, we get 5. Repression. They did not let you know how they felt. That is the reason why we have that heart-to-heart conversation, because they repressed their feelings. And now they're coming to tell you how they feel and why they came off like that Knight of Wands, okay? What else do we have, Spirit? We have trust. Yes, a need to trust in the divine plan at this time, regardless of the external circumstances that is going on right now that can throw you off. Let's get some angel answers and get out of there. So I'm happy that you understand where I'm coming from. Remember, justice and the Fool is in your energy. So for some of you guys, regardless of what contrary belief is, you've been waiting for this person to get their act together and get their head out of their butt. Not necessarily putting your life on hold, but they are going to come and they're going to speak those words and speak their heart to you. And it is going to be music to your ears because you've been waiting for it. Your heart has been waiting for this. Show me, Spirit. Your heart has been waiting for this, Libra. Okay? The answer is yes. Well, I can't make that up. Now, can I? Okay? I can't make that up. So this person does want to marry you. When they think about getting married, you are it. It's coming in the near future. And what else do we have here, Spirit? Show me. Libra, I knew I was going to take an extra couple of moments in your video. I hope that that is okay. And you can allow me to talk to you for a second. Be assertive. All right. So, no need to worry. You saw it right there. This person is coming to reveal their heart And their love is going to be so sweet to those ears of yours. I am telling you, they're coming to express how they feel to you. And this is something that some of you guys have been waiting for. If this doesn't resonate, that's fine. It does resonate with someone. And you guys are going to have a lot of redos coming up just with all of the energy that's buzzing in your zodiac sign, okay? Remember, okay, somebody feels like this. Like, share, subscribe to the Marvelous Tribe. You want more? I'll see you in the extension. Okay. And then after that, you're going to get your you versus them. I'm filling you up. I will see you next week when we do it again, Libra. It is always a pleasure. Bye, guys.